All right, we're recording. We got Baneslayer here. I think we've got a bit of a slightly extended video for you today. Nothing too crazy, but I did promise you in another previous video that I was going to show you our current unlimited and revised collection, which is in this binder here. These cards here are all of the earliest expansion sets in Magic. We can showcase those another time. Inside this box right here is 4th and 5th edition. Obviously, there's a 2nd and 3rd. And this is, and even 6th edition cards. And this is 7th and 8th edition only. Actually, you know what? I think it even goes up to 10th edition. There you go. Look at that'll go up to 10. Trollocedic. Look at that. That's a pretty good pull for a card. So, anyhow, that's those cards in there. But this video is about these cards. And I even got a couple things off to the side that if you make it through the video, I'm going to show you. We hit up Dollar Store again. I'm really enjoying these packs. I draft these with my son now. I love collecting the rares inside of them. They're literally 10 cents a card. You're getting 15 cards for $1.50. And this is Canadian dollars, by the way. Canadian dollars. So you're getting 15 cards, 10 cents Canadian each. We'll crack these packs open after we go through this binder. And while I was there, I know we don't really do this on my channel, but they had packs of 15 cards for $4. They had packs of 4 cards for $1.25. And then they had these 3 premium cards for $2.50, which is either holos and rares. So we got 2 packs of these Pokemons, and then we got one of the 4-pack and one of the 15-pack. So we'll open these up also, because my little son's into collecting Pokemon, and we're all about gaming, collectibles, and cards here. And then actually, you know what else? For another video, so this is going to be in another video, but not today. While we were there at the Dollar Store, check this out. We found a World of Warcraft pop-up book. This thing retails for, look at that. Retails for almost 90 bucks Canadian. We got it for $5. So we picked that up. And this expands not just as a pop-up book, but this entire book folds out onto the floor as to one giant map. So we're going to go through that brand new. We'll do a whole video for that. And also, we were able to get the cinematic art of StarCraft. Again, retailing for, what's it showing there? 45 US, $5. And then, again, these are brand new, sealed. And we got the art of Hearthstone, which we'll showcase for you guys. And again, that's going to be, $45 US for $5. So for 15 bucks, we got like $150 worth of books. We're going to do a video for each of these books. So we'll do a whole video on this World of Warcraft pop-up book. So if you're into World of Warcraft, if you want to see all these cool pop-ups, we're going to open this up. We're going to go through it all. We're going to lay it all out on the floor and try to get the whole thing in view at once. And then we'll go through those other books, including, the Art of Hearthstone and the Art of StarCraft. But that's another video. At the end of this, we will get to the Magic cards. We will get to the Pokemon cards and crack these open and see what we got. But in the meantime, like I said, this video is supposed to be about this binder right here. Unlimited and revised. So we're going to have to split this up. Excuse me, I'm terrible at these videos. Into 2 binders. We're going to have one for unlimited, one for revised. I'm trying to collect one playset of unlimited. I'd like to have at least one card, one entire set of unlimited. So right now, this is a very empty binder, but what I can show you, one moment, is, you can see that I've written in placeholders. So it's really easy. This is the whole card set. I've got it written out almost completely. So when I go into a store, I can see I need a blessing, I need a blue ward, I need a black ward, I need a blaze of glory. I've already got castle, I've already got Baneslayer, right? These are the ones I've already managed to take out. So we have, we went to a card shop. These are the ones they had. These are literally the only ones they had. I bought what they had. And this is what we were able to complete from white. And I'm going to keep these. So eventually our whole binder will get filled. We'll be able to remove all of these and we'll see how far the progress we've made on our collection. So you saw our beta binder before. We're still collecting beta cards, but this is the unlimited set so far. So we'll just flip through it right now. And we'll give you guys a look through. We did manage to find all the Circle of Protections, obviously. Oh, that Crusade. That's not doing good 2025, right? I love that card, though. Beautiful card. Look at this art. I want to get the artist in there, Mark Poole. So, missing a conversion here. And these are all of our unlimited cards. You know, like I said, I used to have all of these cards. I had Ancestral Recall, Mox Pearl, Mox Emerald, Mox Ruby. I had an unlimited Black Lotus at one point, but I sold that when I had, you know, family and I got married with kids. But now I'm slowly trying to reclaim my collection. We're trying to slowly build this collection back up. And, you know, if you guys have been following me at all, you know, we're trying to rebuild all of the core sets, unlimited, revised, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th edition. And then after that, we're going to go for all the original vintage expansion sets also. But right now, we're trying to complete a set of unlimited. And then we're going to try to complete a whole play set of revised. We're going to have 4 cards of each of revised. So, you know, every time I go to a local game shop, I just try to see what cards they've got that are missing. But, you know, it's harder and harder to find these. Everyone used to say, oh, these cards are cheap, they're cheap. And they're cheap. And I'm like, I really don't know why, because I'm going to card shops. And one of them told me they don't sell any cards at all. Ignore this stuff here. Anyhow, look at this. I love the art here, Bog Wraith. I should take these out of the plastic for you guys. But if you want to follow my channel, you're going to be able to follow our journey. We're going to be able to put the whole play set back together. We're going to get all the unlimited cards, all the revised cards. We're going to see the difference between all the sets. We're going to complete all the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and even 10th edition cards. See the transition. And you can follow us as we try to collect, rebuild these sets. Royal Assassin, one of my buddies used to play that card back in the day. That had some really wicked art on it. We're gonna get that card back. Pestilence. But so we're missing a lot. I think I've only done, man, I tipped the camera over there. I've only done the card list up to black, white, blue, black, and then I have to fill in red and green for the cards that I'm missing, which I haven't done. Then we're going to go, and this is going to be the unlimited cards that we've got. And these I haven't done, you know, the listings yet, but you can see there's some legendary cards here. And I'm trying to complete these sets in as like near mint condition as I can. Now, I used to not mind if I had them played, and I still don't mind collecting played cards. But I'm trying to collect for a nice, beautiful set now, so I'd really like to have them in as mint condition as possible, if I can. So that's what we're going to go for. Oh, there you go. Nice Goblin King. Look at that. I love collecting these cards. Love playing the game. If you guys see some of my other playlists, you can see that I'm playing an MTG Arena right now. We are almost through into Mythic rank and Standard. You guys can check out our other playlists there. We're currently Diamond Tier 1, pushing towards Mythic, so we don't just collect, we play the game at a high level. You can follow our channel. Oh, Sarah Angel, look, this is beautiful. I've played in some Grand Prix events in person before, and we're going to see how well we can do on the MTG Arena here. And then maybe we can get back into playing in the circuit again, some Grand Prix events. And who knows? The dream's always to get onto the Pro Tour, right? We'll see if we can score high enough and maybe get a qualifier spot somewhere. Crawworm was always my favorite when I was a kid. I just loved the art. But nice Soul Ring. Revised, but it's nice. It's beautiful. Millstone. So you can follow us on our journey as we try to reclaim and rebuild these sets. Very, very much in the works right now. I'll give you guys an update later. Hopefully I'll be able to fill out more of these cards. I'm going to finish writing the card names in that I'm missing for red, green, and then all of the artifacts. And I'm going to do the same thing for all the revised cards that we've got, because at the front we've got unlimited. So we're gonna put the revised cards into a second binder. We're gonna finish all the missing card names for green and artifacts and red. Then we're going to do the same thing for our revised binders, and then we'll come back at you guys with maybe some new updated binders, some more cards filled in them, and then you can follow us on our journey as we terrible with words. See, this is why people edit their YouTube videos and I don't. Follow us on our journey as we fill and complete these sets. So, as promised, what else did we say that we had here? Cards, right? And then also some Pokemon cards. So you know what? Let's get these Pokemons out of the way. I don't know anything about this game. I know that these kids like to collect flashy cards. I don't know what makes them worth anything. But my son likes to collect them. We were there. Obviously, we're not expecting anything crazy here. If anyone knows anything about Pokemon, it's like, hey, cool cards, man. That's awesome. But these are probably just going to be your bulk cards, right? But look, I think that's a foil that we got in that one right there. I'm going to put those cards right there for now. It's upside down. Tower of Darkness. For any Pokemon fans out there, this is what we got out of that first pack. That was out of this one here. 4 cards for $1.25. And we got 4 cards for $1.25, and one of them was a foil. My son will think that's super cool. So we'll put those there. Now, we're going to go on to the 15 card pack for $4 and see if that holds any different value for us. All right. This is what we got. Let me put it in front of the camera here. I think it's all aligned for the most part. One moment. All right. So this is what we pulled out of this one here. Again, not expecting anything crazy. I don't know anything about Pokemon. We got a Joltik, a Quick Ball Trainer card, some Energy. I imagine this is like mana cards, right? My son does have a Pokemon card collection, so I should start learning about the game and, you know, the cards a bit more. So maybe this is just a start into adding Pokemon to our channel. But for now, this is a Magic the Gathering playlist. This is a Magic the Gathering channel. I just happened to grab these cards at the store while I was there. I thought I would just show them to you guys here. A little bit of added content. I find there's a lot of crossovers, a lot of Magic players that are also into Pokemon. And that last card was a Team Star Grunt. So now we got 3 of these packs. These are premium cards, it says. I don't know how premium they can be for $2.50 for 3 of them. I don't know. They can't be worth more than, 50 to 75 cents each. So, unless card values have gone up or something's happened. I mean, that would be really cool. Okay, so I'm just saying, look, I got these big shears to open these cards, but I don't want to cut the cards. And, right? So just give me a moment. All right, I think we got it proper. We won't cut the cards. All right, I think we're good to go there. So let's see these premium. They're either rare or foil cards. So let's see what we got. These premium cards. Let's see how premium these are. Oh, look at that. A Thunderous. Remember, we paid $2.50 for these 3 cards. So I'm sure in the comments you guys will know you got ripped off or not. So $2.50 for these 3 cards. We got a Thunderous foil. We got a Phalanx foil, Rapid Strike. I don't know what that means. And then a Trainer, Professor Research. Discard your hand and draw 7 cards. Well, if you had no cards in your hand, that would be pretty good. You play only 1 support card during your turn. I mean, that'd be good to play if you had no cards in your hand, right? So, did we get $2.50 worth? I don't know. My son's going to have some fun with these, though. We got 2 foils, and I'm happy about that. On to the next pack. Oh, man, I have to cut a little bit deeper. I'm being a little bit too safe with the scissors, not wanting to cut through the cards. All right. They gave us, in this second pack with the 3 premium cards, a foil Camerupt. Camerupt? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. We got another Professor Research, a foil discard your hand, draw 7 cards, and then another discard your hand, draw 7 cards. We got the foil version. It can't be that rare then, can it? We got 3 of them now? Did they just give us 3 of those? No, we can make it. We got a play set. We got the foil version too. All right, and the last pack, the 3 premium cards, plus holos and rares. Holos and rares, it says. I'm having fun opening these. My son is going to love these cards. He's in bed right now. He wanted to help me make this video, but I mean, the thing is, it's just, like I said, we got professional careers and things in the day. Look at this. Oh, man, this is awesome. He's going to love this. A foil Gyarados. Listen, I don't know if this is worth nothing. I'm sure it is worth absolutely nothing, but this card looks sweet. He's going to love it. My son is going to love this card. He's 8 years old right now. Oh, we got another foil. Look at that. I can't even pronounce that name. If you guys in the comments can tell me if these are cool cards or not. You're like, no, Prince suck. And then Landoris. It's cool art. Cool. So, man, we got a ton of Pokemon cards. That was really cool. We got a ton of foils. We got some more energy cards, which will be good because I don't think he has quite enough energy maybe. So we got a ton of really awesome cards for a couple dollars there. Start off our Pokemon, you know, we have more Pokemon cards. I'm not going to show you them all right now, but maybe that'll be another playlist. But on to the real meat, the Magic cards here. So previously, we have bought Magic cards from the Dollar Store before. So listen, you're buying 15 cards for $1.50. You're getting these cards for 10 cents each. You can draft these with your friends, man. I would pick up 1, 2, 3, 4 packs, 5 packs. It doesn't matter. You're paying what? 3, 6, 7.50, the price of basically 1 Magic pack at retail. And you guys can draft 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. Keep all the cards. Build whatever decks you want. You get 5 packs to your buddy. You could get 4 buddies together. Draft, have an awesome night of Magic. Dude, I'm telling you, if you're with your friends, this is probably one of the best ways to play draft Magic right now. Plus, you get to keep some awesome cards. And you never know. If they, packaged these cards and packaged these a couple of years ago when the cards weren't worth anything and something came out and all of a sudden they're worth something now. All right, let's go through this first pack. We'll try to be quick, all right? I don't want to waste all your time here. It's all going to be, mostly common cards, maybe a couple foils if we're lucky. I did see a foil in there already. Automatic Librarian. We'll just go through it. You guys can see. That's cool. We got a foil. We'll put that one off to the side here. Hey, look at that. Anytime I have any type of dual land at all. Look at that. It's a rare dual land. That's awesome. That's pretty sweet. I don't know. It's probably not worth anything, but it's got to be good in a commander deck maybe, or just casual Magic. Like I said, if you're drafting, pull out a card like that now, man, you got a good deck. These are fun. Collecting cards from older sets. I'm a little bit disappointed to see land in here, but it is from older sets. It'd be nice if they were all in line too. If they could all just line them up at the very least. All right. Flowstone Infusion and an island. Put that with our land cards later. Cool. Uncommon. Oh, see? So I should separate the commons and uncommons too. We got the rare, we got the foil. Sorry, that's going to be an uncommon. So I'm going to show you guys. I got another stack of these. I apologize if the audio is off as I get close and farther away from the camera here. All right. So, commons, uncommons, rares, foils, lands. Let's go all through these. And now we've got a plans. Commons. Uncommon. 5/5. That's not so bad. We'll see on the other side. Here we go. That's the real card there. So we did do this before, and we ended up with, like I said, we bought a whole bunch of these before, and I have them right here with a big stack of the commons right here. That was what we originally did when we went through a whole bunch of these packs. We ended up with this much of a stack of uncommons. And then we ended up with this many rares out of that first pile. And then there was actually a whole bunch of, maybe I would say 10, 15 vintage cards that I actually filtered and put back into some of the old vintage sets already. Just from some of the expansions. Urza's Saga, Urza's Destiny, Weatherlight, Visions, Onslaught, things like that. On to the next pack. We're 20 minutes into this video. Oh my gosh, if you've stuck with me this far, God bless you. Consider hitting that like button and possibly subscribing if you're interested in any type of content like this at all. And if you'd rather see something else, let me know. Tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like. You did not want to see the Pokemon, you'll never see Pokemon again. I mean, you can check my subscriber count. We got like nobody, so if you say anything, I'll listen to you. The first one to speak up. Some of this art's really cool, man. I just love art. Look at this. That one's a little bit crazy. See another foil in there. There you go, man. 10 cents and you're getting cool foil cards. You get to play draft format. You're getting rares like this. Run for your life. Can't be blocked. And you're getting rares. 10 cents. 10-cent rares. How can you go wrong? Dude. It's a great common. Draft format all day long with your buddies. Oh, I was going to go with the lands. Common lands here. I'll have to filter that out later. Another land. Ooh, this is a good card, actually. Pilfer. I've seen this card in Magic the Gathering Arena. One black, one colorless. Discard a non-land. That's power, man. Pretty cool artwork on this, too. Pilfer, that's a good card. See, we're getting good cards. I'm happy with that one. That's a good card. That's actually a playable, legit card you could play in the standard format, probably. Is that still standard legal? I think it is, actually. So it's a standard legal playable card for 10 cents. That's not so bad. Card like Pilfer. Yep. And then Gitaxian Infiltrator. Just another common. All right, next pack. All right, so I just straighten these cards out, so at least when they're on camera, I don't have to keep flipping and flopping and rotating. I'll just do it all first. All right, this is what we got in the next pack. So, Anointer of Valor. Frilled Mystic. Let's see if I can zoom in here for a second. And right at 1. Profane Prayer. See, look at that. We got an Onslaught card. 1 second. Alan Pollock. Onslaught card. That's awesome. We'll save that because we like doing our vintage. Do I see a gold logo there? Yep, there's another rare. All right. I'm sorry. It's just the lighting is a little bit off for me here. Another rare. Disfigure. It's a great card. I love it. The artwork on this is incredible. I'm gonna have to get some better lighting, get a better camera here for this. And yeah, Disfigure, that's a fun card. I have other versions of that. I haven't seen one with that 25 logo on it yet. I think I've got the version from Zendikar. Correct me if I'm wrong. Unknown Shores. Giant Ladybug. Hey, Phyrexian Gremlin. That's some pretty cool artwork. Sorry, I can't hold it that stable. slivers. If you got a sliver deck out there, gives your slivers first strike. Ether Blade Agent. Fur the Bitten. I think this is our worst pack so far. Counter target spell, draw a card with dismiss. Another cool counter spell though. Not very useful in a standard format or modern, but potentially commander or casual formats. Definitely draft. All right, we got 3 more packs here to go through. To try to find that Black Lotus that slipped through the cracks and is now in a dollar store pack. That will never happen, guys. Do not even believe for a second. Not even for a second. This looks like a cool card. There we go. This is a playable card too. In, you know, draft format, like I was saying, casual draft, Dirty Rat. When he enters the battlefield, target opponent discards a card. Trades him 1 for 1 already. Potentially getting more value. Hero the Bitten, Unknown Shores. We're getting a few of these cards now. Prize Fight. Cat deck. You guys are into cat decks? Right here, Rescos Sun God. Cult of Scarrow. Let's see. Got another rare. Gives you 4 options. That's not so bad. That might be a decent card. In the right deck, like anything else. In the right deck, that might be cool. Got some more commons again. Seed of Hope. I just love collecting cards. I love the art. This is a super cheap and easy and fun way to collect and to get a whole bunch of random cards. If you have some buddies, you can just draft away and have an actual fun night for a couple bucks. And everyone gets some fun cards for their collections for cheap. So, man, Evolving Wilds, that's some really cool artwork for that too. It's a black and white Evolving Wilds. I haven't seen that before. See? 2022. Coolest looking Evolving Wilds I've seen. Black and white. That's awesome. Interesting. Brightmare. We have a Nightmare, now we got a Brightmare. Oh my goodness. Strutting Turkey. Oh my gosh. From Brightmare to Strutting Turkey. I'm gonna make a turkey deck. Anyone have, is there like a turkey tribal deck? Strutting Turkey can be your commander. Death Touch. Let's flip them right over. Ooh, cool artwork, man. Look at that. Ether Blade Agent. Transform him, and then he's the, what, 3/3 Death Touch. And when he deals combat damage, draw a card. It could be a card draw engine, but in limited format, this might be good, but I wouldn't play this guy in any sort of constructed format. But again, these cards, I would say, are for limited. For fun, for collecting, they're 10 cents each. You literally cannot go wrong when you're getting Magic the Gathering cards for 5 to 10 cents each. And some of these are going to be worth a little bit more than that. You know, I bet you Port Town here is probably worth more than 10 cents. Someone's going to have to look that up. I'm like, yeah, it's worth 50. Like, there you go. I paid for half the pack. All right, these ones were mostly in organized order. We didn't get nearly as many of the older cards as we did last time. That's okay. We got one so far from Onslaught. Ballista Watcher. Hey, that looked like an older one, didn't it? Shoot down. Hey, there we go. 6th edition, right? There we go. Nice condition, 6th edition card. We're gonna have to set that aside also. We'll take care of these ones. Nice white borders. That's a rarity these days. Oh, that's awesome art. Oh my gosh, I've never seen this card. Look at this. Who did this? Philippe Berberin. Philippe Berberin. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Look at that art, man. Zealot's Conviction, too. So for 1 mana, All right, let's check out this card now. For 1 mana, you get this awesome looking art, for what that's worth. It's an enchantment. It's got flash, you can play it anytime. Chance a creature, gives them +1/+1. And as long as an opponent has 3 or more poison counters, they get an additional 1/0 with first strike. So this in a poison deck would be maybe okay. Probably going to have a hard time doing that in limited. Boom, another foil. I like foils. 10 cents and you're getting foils. Return a non-land permanent you don't control to its owner's hand and draw a card. That's not terrible in limited. Not good in constructed, but that's not bad in limited. Especially if you've managed to get a creature with flying. Then you're playing that for 2, you're getting a bounce with a draw on a non-land permanent. That's sweet. That'd be great in limited. Foil too. And we'll keep that with the foils up here. Oh, another little dual land, another port town. Look at that. That is awesome. We got 2 of them. It looks like they're from 2 different sets, actually. 2 different arts, 2 different sets. There you go. Look at that. We're getting our way to an Azorius deck right here. From dollar store cards for 10 cents each. Look at this. Getting some dual lands in your deck for 10 cents each. That's awesome. I'm super happy about that. That's awesome. That makes me happy. Totally worth it. Plus we get all this artwork. Look at this. I mean, that's if you value the artwork these days. I find a lot of people, they only care how much the card is worth with monetary value. But to me, when I flip through some of my binders, like when we finish this binder over here and get a complete set, if you look at some other people's YouTube channels, you know, I could name drop right now, but I'm not going to, but their binders are beautiful. So I like to fill my binders with beautiful art. And, you know, that's priceless to me. You can't take money with you to the grave, guys, but you can enjoy life while you're here. And this art, it doesn't matter how much the card is worth. So if you appreciate the art on these cards, look at the beautiful art you got for 10 cents, man. You get to collect all these old sets, all these older cards now. Oh, that's reminds me of like an older vintage art style. A lot more realistic, true to life, dreadful apathy. For 3, can't attack or block. Again, playable and limited. Ooh, we got a goblin. We collect goblins. So I'm going to show you guys another drop. If you guys follow us, I'm going to show you guys a goblin deck. I love goblins. I play goblins on MTG Arena. That's where we are currently at our... I'm sorry, I'm screwing up the camera here big time. I'm playing a goblin deck in MTG Arena, and that's where we're currently the Diamond Tier 1 in Ranked Standard. Trying to get into Mythic Tier. So feel free to check out those videos. But I'll show our goblin binder. So I got to set him aside. That's a nice find for me. See, totally worth it. I got a new goblin for my goblin binder. Because again, I just love the artwork of it. Ooh, -3, -3. Again, good limited card. If you're playing limited, that'd be all right. Another uncommon, Cephalid Sentry. Cephalopod Sentry, sorry. That's some cool artwork too, eh? Number of artifacts you control for 4. Could be powerful in the right deck. Cool card, cool art. I like it. And that last one is Conscripted Infantry. Interesting art. So we got 1 pack left, guys. We've got so far 2 cards. One from a nice 6th edition Spitting Earth card. Nice artwork. Good condition. We got 1 Profane Prayers from Onslaught. We are going to crack open this last pack. Jeez, I better look what I'm doing, not through the camera, right? 15 cards for $1.50. You cannot go wrong. Take them out. Just give them a sort through, flip them around. I usually, like I said, I try to do this off camera a bit more. All right, and those are going to be our top cards. Oh, I saw a flashy foil in there already. All right. Human Soldier Werewolf. Flip him over. Does he transform? Is it a transforming card? I was never a fan of these transforming cards because it took there's no magic logo on them now. Anyhow, that's an uncommon, so we'll put that with the uncommon pile. Prison Sentence. That's some pretty cool artwork with the shadows there too, eh? Common. See here, there's the other Evolving Wilds. Where'd we find that cool art one? This is more of the style that I'm used to. That's normally what Evolving Wilds look like, but check out this card, man. That's a cool Evolving Wilds. It's probably not worth anything extra, though. I just like to say that I like the art. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, I dropped the camera. That's how cool that card was to me. Sorry. I didn't think I was going to find one of these cards in here. Look at this artwork. This is crazy. A legendary creature, human shaman. Look at that art style. That's showing up in Dollar Tree now. Dollarama, Dollar Tree, Dollar Stores, whichever. Cool, man. That is some cool art. How can you go wrong for 10 cents? 10 cents I got this card. That's awesome. I see another foil in there. My gosh, I'm making a mess. I'm sorry, I should get better at editing these videos like everybody else, right? Scrappy Bruiser. And the foil that we got, look at this. Hampering Snare. That's a cool foil too, actually. Some cool artwork. Common. We'll set that aside with our foils also. Hey, we got another rare, Increasing Devotion. Create 5 1/1 white human creature tokens. If you can somehow cast this from the graveyard, you can create 10. Oh, it's got flashback built right in. That's not a bad card at all. Put 15 tokens on the battlefield for you in the right deck. The mana ramp, just add this to a green and white deck. That's playable. Sun-crested Pterodon, or Petrodon. Pterodon? The Pterodon? Sorry, guys. That's what happens when you do straight shot videos. Soul of Migration. Bird tokens. What the heck? Look at that face. What is that? That is weird, dude. That is just... That's creeping me out. It's got the dove there. And I don't know what this thing is. Devourer of Memory. That card's dark. It's hard to even see. We got that. Going to the uncommon pile. Some more Unknown Shores. Augmenting Automaton. Common. Myers Grasp. Again, if you're playing draft, here's your draft removal, guys. Draft with your buddies. You having some drinks? Oh, look at this. Another one of these cool art cards. I'm going to have to look into what set this officially is. I'm sure you guys know. But clearly this has a new art style. For 3, uncommon. 3/3, and you get to sack another creature to put a... Ooh, that could be viable in the right deck again. Cool card. I like it. Well, there you go. We got another stack of commons. We got another stack of uncommons. We got some, you know, if I go right through and pull these out. For 10 cents a card. Look at this. Got some cool cards here, man. We got those cards. We got foils. We got a couple nice cards from some older sets. We got a whole bunch of rares here, including 2 dual lands. So, you know, was it worth it for 10 cents each card? I think we got some cool cards for 10 cents each. Definitely can make some casual decks for fun. Definitely can play some cards in Commander. Definitely draft playable. For 10 cents a card, you can't do this at a local game shop, unfortunately. Anyhow, if you managed to watch these 40 minutes, I really appreciate that. I'd appreciate it even more if you hit the like and subscribe, because every little bit helps right now. I'm going to try to modify my content all the time, see what you guys like. I'll continue. I'm going to have to put these into the collection. We'll sleeve these cards up, get them into the older sets here. And hopefully we're going to update these binders, and hopefully we'll start building out all the other core set binders, the expansion binders. We'll be able to show you guys some beautiful, beautiful sets and cards going forward. We're going to collect different ways. This is definitely the poor man's Magic the Gathering channel. I don't have thousands of dollars to throw in at cards. That's why we're going to a Dollar Tree and buying packs of 15 for $1.50. All right, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Check out baneslayer.com for our website.